ranking the best Genki Force cards in Madden 24. We are back here with another promo reveal. Today we got Genki Force Part 2. Now we're going to go ahead and get it started right here with the 93 overalls. The first one we got is Zaire Franklin with only 88 speed and no zone coverage. So they just statted him terribly. Even he can't get Lurk Artist for 0 either. The speed, the zone, there's no point to use the card, right? He's not going to get Lurk Artist for 0 either. For me, Zaire Franklin is for sure going in this trash tier. Now right after that though, we do get Taylor Madden right here with 87 pass block power, 94 pass block finesse, 92 run block. I don't think he's a top end tackle in the game by any means, but he's pretty solid. I would like to have 90 pass block power. For me, I'm gonna go ahead and say he's an okay tackle. I mean, he'll play solid for you. Maybe you could see him in the good tier as well. Now after that though, we do get Demarcus Lawrence, 86 speed, 87 acceleration, 92 block shed, 93 finesse moves, 88 power moves. I think he will play pretty solid for you. He's not like the fastest end in the world either. For me, he's also gonna go in this mid tier. The mid tier is actually what probably would be good last week. It's just these 96s, we got a lot more, and I think the 96s with all their abilities and stuff just stand out a little bit more. And right after that, we get Dalvin Tomlinson with only 70 speed, 72 acceleration, really low finesse moves. The block shed's fine. The power moves are also pretty low at this point too, because why would you use someone that doesn't even hit 90 power moves at this point? No speed, no acceleration, no good abilities either. I don't really think there is a point to use the card. For me, Dalvin Tomlinson is going to go ahead and go in this trash tier. And after that, we get Evan Ingram right here with 92 speed, 86 short, 85 medium. No, not a real great run blocker either. Has really high catching, I guess. The speed is cool at tight end. In my opinion, I'd just rather use someone like Dalton Kincaid over him. So for me, like, I don't know. I can maybe see the argument that he's just like a mid-tier card in the game, but for this promo, man, I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the trash here. Just the route runnings aren't great. They don't hit the threshold on all pro, which so many people in this game are hitting 90s across the board. And right after that, we get Jabril Peppers with 93 speed, 87 man, 92 zone, 89 play rec as well. This card again, though, the thing that's gonna hold him back isn't really great abilities. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the mid tier. I think he'll be a decent budget safety. I'll move Evan Ingram up too. So yeah, this is what the 93s are looking like for me. All right, and now we get into the 96s. So these 96s have what's called shadow variants, meaning they're basically out of position cards. And the first one we got right here is Jair Alexander. Now what's interesting how they did all these receivers is, we'll go over the stats first. 96 speed, 90s across the board for route running. Again, like I said earlier, the 90s across the board for route running, the thing that Evan Ingram didn't have. From an ability standpoint, this is what gets interesting in my opinion. All the receivers get the same exact stack for 0 AP. It's grab and go, third down threat for 0 AP. And for me, I think that's really, really great, right? Definitely helps them stand out a little bit as a receiver in the game. For me, this Jair Alexander, though, I don't think he's top 3. I think he's a top 5 receiver in the game. Do not think he's top 3. For me, I'm going to go ahead and have him in the great tier. He is definitely someone that's in the meta. He is someone, again, that I think is top 5 in the game. Just don't think he's a top 3 receiver in the game, so he's not going to make best of position for me. And right after that, we get the CB Jair Alexander with 97 speed. The speed is great. The acceleration, the man, the zone, the press also usually has really high play rec, and I believe it's change of direction too. He gets the same exact stack that I would run as his other, I believe it was a playoff card, right? Pick artist and outmatch for 0 AP. It's literally just a faster version of his playoff card. The abilities are the same for me. I think this card is a slot CB. I don't think he's the best slot CB in the game. I don't think he's better than Mel Blount or Randy Moss either. He gets pick artist and outmatch for 0 AP, both of them comboed together. For me, this Jair Alexander, I still think, again, he's a great card. I just don't think he's one of the best slot CBs in the game. And now after that, we move on to Devontae Adams, wide receiver card right here with 95 speed, 90s across the board for route running. This is a card that I will be picking up. I just love using Devontae Adams cards. Again, it's exactly what I said with Jair Alexander though, right? So he can get grab and go, third down threat, both for 0 AP. I think that's the big thing. And again, he's a little bit taller than Jair. Jair, I believe, is 1 point speed point faster on his receiver card. This card's a little bit taller. For me, wide receiver Devontae Adams is also going to go right by this Jair, and I could see you going either which way, but I'll probably lean Devontae Adams right here. And like I said, he also got a CB card right here with 96 speed, 95 man, 95 zone, 96 press. That's all great from an ability standpoint. So in his first elevation bucket, he can go ahead and get flat zone for 1 or pick artist for 0. Either way, I think that's fine. And his elevation 2 is all man KO stuff. Elevation 3 is deep out zone KO for 1 AP. So the deep out zone KO for 1 AP, he's pretty much like Donald Parham, but a lot shorter. So this feels crazy to do. This actually feels crazy. I kind of want to put this card in just like I think he's a good card, but I don't think he's top end in the game. There's literally just so many cards that get the deep out mid zone stack that I really, really like. Honestly, could see him right here. If you want to argue that, I can. I think Jair is a lot better in like the slot. That's why he's above this card. Like on the outside, this card is a lot better than Jair, but I'll probably lean him right here. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And now after that, we got Aiden Hutchinson at right end. So he's 92 speed, 96 finesse moves, moves, 87 power moves, 93 acceleration. No outsiders, unpredictable for 0, but then he can also get extra credit for 0 as well. So for me, this is my question, right? Why run this card over Chase Young? So the reason why I'm saying that too is Chase Young is 3 speed point faster, gets no outsiders for 0. I guess the extra credit, sure, but I think Chase Young is just better than this card. And also, I don't think he's as good as the people with Unstoppable Force that start on like on for 5 plays, off for 5 plays, you know? So for me, this Aiden Hutchinson, kind of in an interesting spot for me. I kind of want to put him, I'm being a little bit harsh today. I'm moving Devontae down. I'm putting Aiden Hutchinson in this card in good just because I think there are just cards that are a lot better than them. Okay, now this Aiden Hutchinson, I feel like a lot of people kind of sleeping on it. The tight end, 6'7", 264, 93 speed, 81 run block, 90 short running, 90 medium. So he's overall a pretty like, he can kind of do everything for a tight end. The big thing, in my opinion, though, run blocking wise, goal line wise, he can get honorary lineman for 0 AP and also red zone threat for 0 AP. Both those comboed together, which I think is actually kind of nuts, right? So honorary lineman obviously can help you in like the run game a lot. He's not going to get that quick juke animation, by the way. Definitely going to be a big body. I think he's a red zone tight end, and I think on the best team in the game, you would have him on your team. For me, Aiden Hutchinson, probably leaning good once again. I know I said people are sleeping on. I think a lot of people would say he's like mid-tier, but these abilities I think are really, really good. And now after that, we get Derek Carr at middle linebacker. He is 6'3", so has some decent height. Doesn't hit 90 zone. 95 speed though, 94 acceleration. Gets a lurk artist for 0 and strip specialist for 0. He's a lurk artist for 0 linebacker. 95 speed's cool. I think Tremaine Edmonds is better. I'm going to go ahead and put this card in the good tier as well. I'm going to move Devontae Adams up. Yep, I'm moving Devontae Adams up. I keep going back and forth on whether I should or not, but I'm going to leave Devontae Adams in this grade now. And after that, we get regular Derek Carr right here. So he has 89 speed, decent accuracies across the board. He has that generic 2 release, which I hate. I hate his release. I hate Gen 2. For abilities, can get Conductor for 0. He gets Hot Route Master for 2 AP, which is kind of tough, man. You know, he's not even going to get like a crazy stack. Can get Gift Wrapped for 0. So you would run Conductor, Hot Route Master, Gift Wrapped, Set Feet Lead, that would be 7, and then I don't think you can fit the Gunslinger on top of that. So this card is kind of bad in my opinion. I'm putting Derek Carr like, oh man, I kind of want to put him mid, but I think he's probably the worst 96 overall champion that dropped today. All right, so these LTDs dropped Monday, but I didn't really give my thoughts on them, and they got shadow variants today. So I said, you know what? Let's go over both of them. So we got 97 overall Dexter Lawrence right here, 80 speed, 84 acceleration. Dexter Lawrence cards are never going to be fast though. 6'4", 342. Great power moves. The finesse moves are a little bit lower, but block shit, impact blocking is all great. And for traits though, this is why traits are important. Bull rush trait on yes. That's the only one on yes. Think of bull rush as power moves, spin and swim as finesse moves. So he has the power move trait on yes, the finesse move traits on no, meaning he's not going to use this rating anyway. So from a stat standpoint, he's fine. Now from an ability standpoint and X Factor standpoint, so Unstoppable Force 3 right here. So it's 3 downs and it's on the entire game unless you give up 20 yards, which is just kind of tough. So for me, I don't love this right here, and I don't really treat him as a Unstoppable Force defender. I'd rather play someone else out of position at DT, but for just regular abilities, can get interior threat, unpredictable for 0. I like that combo. And he can also get run stopper for 0. I think he gets some great abilities in the game, and he can also be a non-ability rusher for you. I think this is a really good, like, I don't know. I've kind of gone like 50-50. Is he the best like, I don't think he's the best defensive tackle in the game. I think Warren Sapp is better. Is he defensive tackle 2 in the game? If you don't play people out of position, I'd probably say yes. So if you don't play people out of position, I'd say yes, but I mean, Mad Beast or whatever, I'd rather run him than Dexter Lawrence. So I'm going to have him great right here because in the best team in the game, I don't think he's defensive tackle 2. Now, after that, though, we get a shadow variant right here, and this is a center card, and he's 342, so that's a good size. 93 pass block finesse, 96 pass block power, 96 run block. So on this card, though, he can go ahead and get a combo of identifier for 0 and fool me once for 0. Love that in the center. Love 0 AP offensive line abilities, but also, I wish he would have got secure protector for 0, but he gets secure protector for 2. So I think this is the card right now as I'm recording. I think he's better than Josh Myers because Myers gets 0 AP all day. I'd rather get identifier and fool me once. So I would say he's the best center right now, but just be on the lookout. We're probably going to get a center with 0 AP Secure Pro here soon. And after that, we get Derwin James rounding out this video. So Derwin James, 97 overall, 6'2" safety, 96 speed, 97 acceleration, man zone all over 90s. The press is a little bit lower, but it really doesn't matter in my opinion. Play ball and air aggressive as well. Now, this is what's insane on him. So from an X Factor standpoint, I don't even think it's that crazy. Like reinforcement, whatever, avalanche, cool. But for me, it's his actual abilities. I think he is the best outside corner in the game because he could get flat zone, deep out zone KO, and mid zone in total for 2 AP. That right there is an end game stack. Really, the only thing else you could put on top of that is pick artist. That right there is end game. That is an end game stack. And I know he's 96 speed, but I mean, 96 compared to 99 speed, you know, it's, I don't know, man. I think he's damn near end game. I can't lie. This card for sure. I think he's one of the best. I think he is the best corner in the game. I know he's technically a safety. I'd play him out of position, play him at corner. And now the final card we got right here is Derwin James, wide receiver. That is 6'2", 97 speed, 90s across the board for route running. Now, this is a card that, again, gets the same ability stack as Devontae Adams and also Jair Alexander receiver card. Gets that grab and go and also gets third down threat, both for 0 AP. For me, Derwin James, because of that stack, man, I definitely think, with that height too, I think he joins my top 3 receivers in the game. For me, the top 3 receivers right now, Calvin Johnson, DK Metcalf, Derwin James. You get height, you get good abilities everywhere. So yeah, and then after that, I think Devontae Adams, Jair at 4 and 5. But yeah, boys, this is my thoughts on the GENKI Force Part 2 drop. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know who you guys plan on picking up with this drop. For me, you can expect a gameplay video on Devontae Adams for sure. Really want to use him. Maybe we try out Derek Carr as well, you know, get a little quarterback gameplay. He does get conductor, which first 0 AP conductor. Maybe we try him out. Besides that, oh, also Aiden Hutchinson, I think I'll do something on too, because I think a lot of people are going to be sleeping on the card. Like I said, the red zone threat could go kind of crazy. So yeah, boys, I hope y'all did enjoy this video, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys want to watch me use some of these cards live, I might be streaming as you're watching this. I stream Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern here on YouTube and also Twitch. If you guys want to watch on the YouTube, again, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that noti bell, or to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with the follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here, because these were my overall thoughts on the best defensive abilities in Madden 24.